Let's go to Jake, who's on the line in Rapid City, South Dakota. Jake, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, sir. How's it going?
I am living the dream, Jake. How are you?
Not too bad.
All right. How can I help?
I was just looking for some guidance on trying to find a mentor or where to look for a mentor in a city that you're not too familiar with.
Yeah, okay. I love this question. And by the way, let me first say, I don't know that the mentor has to be in the city where you live. I don't see any reason why in today's world with obviously cell phones and FaceTime and Skype and all that, that it has to be in person. So I at least want to open your mind up to that possibility, okay? But let's talk specific. What are the areas in your life? I don't want you to be as specific as possible where you would feel and I need a mentor to help me in these specific areas.
Okay. Well, I'm 20 years old and I'm in the military actually, but I'd like some mentorship on the education side because I'd still like to obtain a degree, and even the financial side. I have a second job, so just some financial guidance, some educational guidance.
Great. Okay. Well, first of all, let me say this: thank you for your service, young man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
We appreciate you, sir. You're a great American. Okay, so let's talk about the education piece. Can you be specific? Like, is it as you begin to think and prepare for the next steps coming out of the military, and you just want some guidance on what might be the best educational path? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. I kind of know I want to do something business related, but just some guidance, like you said, on good paths.
Great. Okay, so I want you to think right now. Where are you from originally, or what would you call your home base before you got into the service?
From Wisconsin.
Okay, great. So your mom and dad pretty well connected back there in that area as well?
Yes, sir.
Can you think of 2, 3 even more successful businessmen or women that your mom or dad might know personally that they know?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, that's where I'm starting on that because they know you. They're a friend of the family. And and they can mentor you. And you say, hey, here's the idea I've got. I know I want to be in business. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 20 years old. I'm still figuring it out. But I know I want to get into business, either working for somebody or working for a large corporation, or maybe I want to go into small business, whatever. Just be really honest. They're a friend. So that's what I love about the mentor. We just get to be really vulnerable and we're very safe, and we just spit it out. We just kind of vomit all over the place. This is what I think I want to do. And say, hey, here's the deal. You're a successful businessman or woman. And I think it'd be great for you to have an older guy in your life. I think it'd be great. And I would say, hey, you're a successful businessman. You own your own business. And I want your thoughts. Would you give me some thoughts on what you think might be some steps? What are some things I need to look into? What are 3 or 4 paths that you think could work for me? I just need your perspective because you've been around and you know way more about what's out there than I even can begin to think of. And I think that's what you do there. Now, on the money side, I think you find somebody else and you go, okay, who do I know or who do my parents know that have been very successful with their money? They've done it the right way. They've cash flowed their way through life. They don't have a bunch of debt. Same exact conversation. Now, let me also help you with something else. It's possible for somebody to mentor you in both of these areas that you never have a conversation with. Now, it's not intimate mentorship, but they can still mentor you. For instance, Dave Ramsey's book, Total Money Makeover. Dave Ramsey's personal story, Entree Leadership. That's going to be my gift to you. I'm giving you a copy of that book. Madison, let's get that ready to go for this young man. Dave's number one best-selling book, Entree Leadership. It's the story of how he started this entire business. So you're going to get some great leadership stuff there. You're going to get some good financial stuff. But listen to Dave's show. Listen to his podcast when it comes to money. Do everything that Dave tells his callers every day to do financially, and you're going to win big. You're going to be an everyday millionaire. In fact, Madison, I'm giving away books now. I love to give away Dave's stuff. How about giving away Chris Hogan's book? Let's give this young man a copy of Everyday Millionaire. And you're going to read some data, Jake, on how these everyday millionaires, some of them teachers, that have become millionaires. So between what I've told you and what I'm giving you, that's how you get mentorship. So
awesome. Yeah, that really opened things up because I was pretty narrow-minded going into it, thinking it just had to be somewhere around here.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not at all.
Opens it up.
Yeah, man. And hey, listen, this is a phone call once a month, once every 6 weeks, It could be an email. It could be, I got questions. I'm going to fire an email to these people. you know, and so that's how you do it.